Hello. We are so happy that you have decided to spend some time with us and watch our video on identifying your transferable skills. This is a very important and common topic that we have noticed amongst our clients with the career coaching team, and it is something that is becoming even more important as we move further into the pandemic. So Rachel Adkins and myself, Tracy Capizzoli, are so excited that you are here, and we hope we can help you guys figure out how to identify your transferable skills, which will then help you make your career transitions smoother and hopefully easier. So let's go ahead and move forward into talking about identifying your transferable skills. So just as a refresh, because I'm sure many of you have learned about transferable skills from several of our webinars, or maybe you have even reached out and had a session with a career coach about transferable skills. But as a refresh, we see them as strengths that are not necessarily industry specific, but they can seamlessly transfer from one job to another. They're a combination of hard skills and soft skills. And we are finding that employers are actively looking for transferable skills, and they seek out candidates that have well-developed transferable skills. The reason for this is employers feel that transferable skills help candidates and eventually employees go beyond their job description. So again, these are hard skills and soft skills, and you can also include in there some flex-friendly skills that we often talk about here at FlexJobs. So just a quick look or glance at some transferable skills that we see employers actively looking. We have problem solving, critical thinking, leadership, adaptability, listening skills, flexibility, organization, teamwork, creativity, emotional intelligence, attention to detail, project management, relationship, computer technology. That's where a lot of our flex-friendly skills come in. Written skills, communication skills, and then management. Please know that some of these transferable skills may not apply to you. And if they do, you know, your competency level may be a little bit different than somebody else. So these are transferable skills that we just want you to be aware of so that you can start thinking about maybe what some of yours are. So you can, before moving into actually identifying your transferable skills through some career assessments that we're going to talk about, you can start with some self-reflection and ask yourself some of the following questions. And these are questions that might be conversation starters that you can pose to people who you feel have a strong understanding of yourself as a worker. So this might be a partner, a former colleague, maybe a former supervisor, a good friend, a professor, a teacher, but somebody that could give you some valid information about yourself. And then you can also ask yourself these questions to come up with these answers. But again, these are great ways to start thinking about what your transferable skills are. Next, we're going to move into actually identifying transferable skills in an assessment form. So previously, when thinking about transferable skills, that's more of a self-reflection. We're going to move forward and actually look at a skills assessment. And this is going to be an expressed and assessed measure. So we're going to look at careeronestop.org. And then from there, we're going to apply those skills results to our advanced search feature on the FlexJobs website. And then we're going to look at how those results can apply to finding jobs. So the next step is to talk about what is careeronestop.org. Career One Stop is a career development and job search website that is sponsored by the U.S. Department of Labor. It is an excellent website that will walk you through and help you all the way from career development through exploration into job search execution. It offers some really solid free online tools, resources, and information for for job seekers, career changers, students, as well as career professionals who are working with people. So we're going to start with exploring careers, moving into self-assessment, skills assessment, and then skills matcher. We're going to look at the skills matcher assessment, which is going to rate your level of ability to 40 common workplace skills, and then allow you to match those to careers that may seem of interest as you're moving through your career change. Okay, so right here is the actual career one-stop that we talked about. And so this is the main homepage, and we are going to start with exploring careers. When you move down, you come down to skills assessment, and then the skills assessment, it will show you we have hard skills, soft skills, and then you move into skills matcher. When you start this, you just click on here, and then this is going to give you a description of the skill and then how you might rate yourself. So we are going to move forward with completing this skills assessment with a case study of a typical client that might come to FlexJobs, someone who's been a teacher for 10 plus years and is ready to make a career change. We're going to say that this client has never really felt like teaching has been at the core of their career, but it is something that they have continued with for 10 years, and they're ready to move into a second act. With that, they don't exactly know what their transferable skills are. They have an idea, but they would like to identify these transferable skills so they can start exploring new opportunities. So from here, Rachel is going to take over, and she is going to actually show you a completed assessment of the skills matcher, and then how to apply that to jobs within FlexJobs and how to search by these transferable skills.
All right, everyone. I am Rachel, as Tracy just introduced me, and I'm going to be talking just a little bit about this assessment, and then really our goal is to find out what our transferable skills are. And in this case, like Tracy said, we are going to pretend we are a teacher who wants to get out of teaching, but doesn't really know what she can do with her skills. So our goal is to find out some skills that we have, to assess those, and then bring them to our FlexJobs website and learn how to search by them. So as you can see here, I already filled this out as if I were a teacher. It is 40 questions, and I do want to shed some light on the answers here, because it's not on a scale of 1 to 5 and it gives you these kind of concrete examples. It is a little bit difficult to assess as to where you think you are. So for example, if I were taking this, I would think personally, I'm good at administration and management. So I would off the bat put myself as advanced. But then if you read this, it says manage a $10 million company. So then I'm like, well, I can't do that. So I'm probably not advanced. So I'll go with skilled. And that's what I did for the teacher in this case as well. So just take these with a little bit of a grain of salt. Put yourself where you think that you truly are. So you're going to do that for those 40 questions. And once that is done, okay, so once you complete the assessment, and it really shouldn't take too long, it's gonna come up with a list of skills, which are those transferable skills that Tracy was talking about, that you could bring with you to different jobs. So say our client in this case, who is a school teacher, this is her results, right? So we circled a few: administration, helping people, course design, speaking, monitoring, memorization. So these are all different skills that she has from being a school teacher that she could then transfer with her to another job. So you'll get these results, and then from there, what you can do is you can go into FlexJobs and begin searching not just by job title, but by those skills that you came up with. So what we did here is we went to the advanced search feature, which you'll find on your dashboard. And then if you go to the top right of your screen, there will be a little hyperlink that says advanced search. So once you get there, you're going to type in the skills that came up, and you can play around with them. So the first ones that we typed in are helping people. And then always make sure that you put in a location, because even though these are remote jobs, a lot of them are location specific. So you have to put in your location. Then you can go ahead, fill out which job types you want, whether it's employee or temporary or freelance. I would say to leave these blank to start, because you want to start your search more broad and then narrow it down if you get too many options. So we started this broad, and what we did here is we left out the word teacher. So we're excluding that word because we know she wants to help people, but she doesn't want to be a teacher. So we just took that right out of there, so that doesn't come up. You can leave the international blank unless, of course, you want to work internationally or for an international company. Work schedule, and then what kind of remote work. So once we did this, what happened was there were 110 job search results with the words helping people. And another thing that we did is we put them in quotation marks. And this makes sure that the helping people is together. So it's not like, okay, we have the word helping up here and then people down here. So it's actually capturing that skill of helping people. So one of the jobs that came up was a customer support specialist. And we thought, okay, that's something that a teacher might be interested in. Attention to detail, ask lots of questions, helping people. So this is an example of how to bring those skills that you have gained into a different career field. We also did another example where we took some of those other skills that came up. So I don't know if you'll remember, but one of them or two of them said design and administration. So we just went ahead and put in those two words, design, comma, administration. We changed the location to Miami just because why not? And then you can always change the categories down here. Again, try to start out broad. And this time it came up with 4, which is good though, because it really helps to narrow it down. But you'll see it has these words in it: design, administration. And this is the example of the job title. So an assessment operations assistant. So that's why it's important not to always just go in and search by job titles, because you might be missing things that you would be good at and you would have skills for and you would be interested in. Okay, so lastly, the action steps for you to do would be to go to careeronestop.org, complete that skills matcher, choose your top skills, and go to the advanced search page on your FlexJobs dashboard, and then just play around with the words. And you can even use words such as, you can do the quotes, you can do and or, you can do the commas. So play around with your search results, play around with your keywords, and don't forget to save your search at the end. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.